Today, it's just a sound, a sharp, impersonal beep, a signal that says, done. We hear it dozens of times a week. We heat up a plate, a cup of milk, last night's leftovers. We open the door, take the food, and move on with our day. We never stop to think about how it actually works, and above all, where it comes from. What if I told you that this everyday gesture was born from a mistake, from a discovery that had nothing to do with food, from a technology designed to detect enemy bombers in the sky? The microwave was not born to feed families. It was born to win a war. And this is the story of how an invisible weapon, discovered purely by chance, ended up on your kitchen counter. A story that begins not in a kitchen, but in a secret military laboratory during one of the most dangerous moments in human history. A self-taught man in a world of secrets. It's 1945. World War II is nearing its end, but the technological race does not slow down. If anything, it accelerates. American military laboratories work non-stop, closed, guarded, full of secrets. Radar, radio waves, experimental weapons. Every breakthrough can mean the difference between victory and defeat. In one of these labs works Percy LeBaron Spencer. Spencer is not the textbook scientist. He was born poor, orphaned as a child, with almost no formal education. He never attended university. He never earned a formal degree. But he has something rare, a fierce curiosity and a natural ability to understand how things work. He taught himself electronics. He studied radar by reading technical manuals after work, late at night, page after page. Over time, his talent becomes impossible to ignore. And thanks to this talent, he is hired by the Raytheon Corporation, one of the key companies in the American military-industrial complex. His task is to work on a crucial device, the magnetron, the heart of radar. The magnetron is the heart of radar systems. It produces extremely high-frequency electromagnetic waves. Those waves bounce off distant objects, like enemy aircraft, and return to the radar antenna, revealing what the human eye cannot see. Planes in the dark, planes hidden by clouds or fog. The device is powerful, it is unstable, and it is dangerous. Standing near an active magnetron is not considered safe, but speed matters more than safety. No one in that laboratory is thinking about cooking. Food is the last thing on anyone's mind. The detail. No one was supposed to notice. One day, Spencer is testing an active magnetron. He is close to the device, focused on his work. Then he notices something strange. Not a sound, not a smell. He slips a hand into his pocket. The chocolate bar he brought with him has completely melted. Not all of it, only the side facing the magnetron. Spencer freezes. Many would have laughed. Many would have blamed the heat of the room. Many would have thrown the bar away and kept working. Spencer doesn't. He understands it's not a coincidence. He realizes those invisible waves are transferring energy. And instead of ignoring it, he asks the most important question in science. Why? Popcorn, eggs, and invisible energy. Spencer brings some corn kernels into the lab. He places them near the active magnetron. Within seconds, they start popping. Popcorn. It is the first time in history that food is cooked without flames, without hot plates, without direct contact with a heat source. Then he tries an egg. He places it in a metal container. He steps back. The egg explodes violently, splattering the colleague who was observing the experiment. It's dangerous, but it's also a revelation. Spencer understands the principle. Microwaves make the water molecules inside food vibrate. That vibration generates heat from the inside out. You are not heating the air. You are not heating the container. You are acting directly on the matter itself. Raytheon immediately grasps the potential. I know this might feel unsettling, realizing that one of the most common objects in our homes was born from a military experiment isn't easy to process. But understanding how these technologies came to be is the first step toward understanding the world we live in. If this story surprised you, consider sharing this video. Most people use a microwave every day without knowing anything about its origins. Spreading knowledge is how curiosity survives, and how history stops being invisible. The first microwave was a monster. In 1947, the first microwave oven in history is born, the Radarange. But forget everything you know about modern microwaves. This first machine weighed over 300 kilograms. It was almost 2 meters tall. It had to be water-cooled, and it cost thousands of dollars. It was not designed for families. It was intended for military cafeterias, industrial kitchens, hospitals. It was loud, bulky, intimidating. But it worked. And above all, it did something no other device could do. It heated food in just a few minutes. The real problem was something else: fear. Radiation, panic, and marketing. In the 1950s and 60s, the word radiation terrified people. It was the era of Hiroshima, of atomic bombs, of Cold War paranoia. How could something that emitted invisible waves be safe in a home? Companies knew this fear could kill the technology, so they invested enormous resources to change public perception. The microwave was presented as modern, scientific, clean, a symbol of the future. Over time, the machines became smaller, cheaper, more familiar. By the 1980s, the microwave had definitively entered the kitchens of millions of families, not because people fully understood it, but because it was convenient. The myths that never die. Even today, the microwave is surrounded by fears. It destroys nutrients. It makes food radioactive. It's bad for you. The reality is far less dramatic. Microwaves do not make food radioactive. They do not remain in the plate. They do not alter atomic structure. They heat. That's it. In many cases, microwave cooking actually preserves more vitamins than long boiling in water. The real problem was never the technology. It was misinformation. The mistake that lives with us. The microwave was not born from a brilliant idea written on a whiteboard. It was born from a chocolate bar melted by accident, from a curious man who decided to stop and ask, why? Today, it is one of the most common objects on the planet. Silent, forgotten, underrated. And yet, every time you hear that beep, you are using a technology born for war, discovered by mistake, and transformed into one of the greatest conveniences of modern history. Not all revolutions arrive with an explosion. Some arrive with a simple beep. If you made it this far, thank you. If you found this story interesting, leave a like, subscribe, and share this video. It's the simplest way to help more people discover the hidden stories behind the objects we use every day. The more we understand where everyday technology comes from, the more aware we become of the world around us. Thanks for watching.